Hey there, I'm Ide Bagus Ananano Saputra Ditya. I'm from 3EK class, and in today's occasion, I will be explaining and demonstrating to you about Nextcloud Cloud Storage. But before that, let me explain to you what exactly is Nextcloud. So, Nextcloud is a self-hosted file sharing and collaboration platform. It allows you to store and share files securely from your own server, giving you more control over your data. Nextcloud is a popular choice for individuals and businesses who want a secure and customizable solution for file sharing and collaboration.
Hello, my name is Putwari Satyagiri Dharma. You can call me Wahyu. My last four digit of my student number is 1084. So I will explain how can Nextcloud can be used as a private SaaS solution. So basically, Nextcloud can be used as a private SaaS solution by allowing organizations to manage cloud services on their own server, giving them full control over their data and security. With features like file storage, document collaboration, calendar sync, and communication tools like video calling, Nextcloud offers a modern cloud experience without the need of third-party services. Users can customize the platform to their needs, while security is enhanced with encryption, two-factor authentication, and access control. This solution is perfect for those who need privacy and full ownership of their data.
Okay, good morning, sir. Let me introduce myself. My name is Desa Mantano Suryawati, with NIM 231-509-1090. I'm from 3 class. 3K advantages come with implementing Nextcloud in campus or corporate settings, such as security and privacy, easy collaboration, and scalability. The first one is security and privacy. The business maintains complete control over its data, with no assistance from other parties. The second one is simple collaboration. Users can collaborate in real time on documents by sharing files and folders. The last one is scalability. Fits well in campus or business setting where storage and collaboration requirements are expanded. Nextcloud's ability to securely store data and offer incredible heavily collaboration capabilities make it a popular choice for business and university settings. Okay, now let's move on to the second point, which is the step to install and configure Nextcloud on the Ubuntu operating system. Well, first run apt update to update the list of packages and repositories on the system, thus ensuring that we install the latest version of available software. Next, run apt upgrade, which serves to update all installed software packages to the latest version available in the Ubuntu repository. When this command is executed, the system will check for the latest version of all installed packages, download and install updates for each package with a new version, and fix bugs, security vulnerable, or exchange the feature of those packages. Wait until the process is 100%. Okay, next, enter command apt install apache to MariaDB min server to install Apache and MySQL server. Then we install PHP and other dependency and restart Apache with this command. Okay, this command to enable required Apache modules. Systemctl restart Apache to restart Apache 2. Type MySQL to login MySQL prompt. After that, we create MySQL database user for Nextcloud and provide permission. You can follow from create user command until quit. Okay, then download and unzip Nextcloud in the slice var slice www folder. Next, remove the zip file. Command crown min R or change the ownership of the Nextcloud content directory to the HTTP user.
Okay, now I will explain you guys how to install Nextcloud from the command line. First, run the CLI command that has been provided here. Now we're trying to add an account or create an account for the admin. Enter, and as you can see, Nextcloud has successfully installed. Now we want to install Fin first. Next, we want to allow access from only from localhost. can see there's no IP from the localhost, so we need to check it. As you can see, we got the IP address. Now we type that IP address to the configuration here. Done. Next, we want to configure Apache to load Nextcloud from the var folder. Now we search for the document root. As you can see, there's the HTML. Now change it to Nextcloud. Exit. Now we want to restart the Apache 2. Enter and done. Next, we want to search the IP address that we already inserted for the Nextcloud. As you can see here, now we can log in to the Nextcloud using admin account that has been created before. Now in step 5, I will explain you guys how to install and configure PHP FPM with Apache. First, we need to install the PHP FPM. Done, and now we need to check the PHP if that is work or not. As you can see, the status is active, running. Now we want to check the PHP FPM version and socket. As you can see, there is a PHP 8.1.2. Okay, done. Now we want to disable Apache preform module. Next, we will enable PHP FPM. And now we need to set a required php.ini variable by set the upload max file size to 64 megabyte, post max size to 96 megabyte, memory limit to 512 megabyte, max execution time set to 600. input first. We need to turn it on first and change to 3000. Change the max input time to 1000. Exit, and now it's done. Now we want to change the PHP FPM pool configuration. Now we change the PM max children to 64, PM start server to 16, PM max spare server to 32, and now it's done. Now we need to restart the PHP FPM. Now we need to see that Apache directive for PHP file processing by PHP FPM by typing this command line. It is done. We need to exit and save the file. And then next we need to restart the Apache 2 services. It's done. Next is step 6. I will explain you guys how to create info.php page for PHP feature check. First, we need to create an info PHP page. It will show us whether PHP FPM, Apache, APCU are enabled with the PHP by using this command line. You need to type the info PHP on this command line. Done. Now we need to browse the by typing our array address /info.php. Now it's shown that the PHP version here and all the feature.
Alright, so for this next step, we will configure the caching or the memory caching for the Nextcloud that is available on the PHP and other services as well. So let's see. Okay, so first we change directory to the var www and Nextcloud directory, and then using the view command to enter on the PHP directory to edit the configuration. So vi or view is basically the sort of the text editor inside of Ubuntu that you can use to change some of the configuration of these settings. So basically we were just following the steps that are available on the modules or the guides that we found on the internet. So changing each settings, changing the value, enabling it, maybe changing the some of the values that is available to make the OP cache, the memory caching of the PHP works. So it's basically sort of the same step for some of the next steps as well. As you can see here, I'm searching for specific line of configuration that we're trying to change, and then change it accordingly. Again, searching for the specific configuration, enabling it, changing the value, same thing. And then exit of the view command, the view text editor, and then change directory, and then restart the surface of the PHP and the Apache web server. And now to check if it works properly, we go back to the web of the PHP, info.php, search op cache to make sure it works, and there it is, op code caching up and running. So it is good, so it is running. So it's successfully installed op cache. Now for the next one, we'll be installing what's called an APCU for local memory caching for the Nextcloud. So as you can see, installing PHP APCU. Again, installing the same process. After we're done installing, going for the next step. Okay, and then again entering to a specific directory and changing the configuration, this time adding a line of a command, a specific line of command. We added it inside the directory. It's called memcache local. Give it a value as well. So again, we are just following all of the guides, the steps that we found online. So we tried it and it works. Again, we exit out of the directory and then check again on the PHP info.php. But before that, we need to restart the PHP and the Apache web server itself. Go back again, check what's called an APCU, and then check there, APCU support enabled. So that's good. APCU support is enabled already. So again, like I said, it's just the same step, going into a directory, changing the configuration, and checking it again on the info.php web. Simple. Now for the last one, we want to install what's called a Redis. It's also for memory caching. Redis, installing the Redis, yes, and then continue again. So it's exactly the same step, but of course with different directories and different commands. And then start for this one, we start the Redis server and then enabling the Redis server. And then after that, for the next one, we go again into the view of a certain directory. As you can see, again, a bunch of configuration, a bunch of comments, and then we want to search a specific line of to change the settings of that command. So changing the port to 0 to, I believe, changing it from the TCP socket to Unix socket. I'm not really sure what that means, but that's what we change. And then change some of the settings again, deleting some of the settings and changing the value. Again, the exact same steps we followed the guide on the website online, and then go back again. It is auto saved whenever we go back, so that's good. Okay, so we check again, enter that a specific command to allow the user to use the Redis server, and then for that command again we go back to the config.php directory to insert a certain line of command. Again, this is the same step of configuration but with different directories, different commands, but the flow is exactly the same. So adding that commands, not adding the flow. Adding the commands again with its own value. As you can see, I'm just so tidying up. That's what I want to say. Tidying up the indentation. I mean, this is not necessary, but yeah, I'm just tidying it up. There we go. Tidying it up a little more. Exit out of the view. And that should be it for all of the installation and the configuration of the, or is there more? Maybe there's more. Okay, so there's more, sorry. So we still have to, again, the same exact steps, entering to a certain directory and changing the, again, the configuration, but this time I copy pasted a bunch of commands to configure the Redis server. Just copy paste it from the web and then done. And then lastly, restart all of the services, the PHP, the Apache the web server. Yeah, basically restarting to enable all of those and to save all of those configuration that we did. And here we go. There's the Nextcloud. Nice.
Okay, now I will explain you guys the management users and services. So first we need to open the Nextcloud web page, as you can see here. Next we need to open the account. As you can see, there's only admin account. Next we need to create a group. For the example, information system groups. As you can see, there's no account there. Now we need to create new account. Now type the information that required. For the password, we need to type the minimum is 10 letters with unique password. As you can see, the members of the following group set to information system, and the quota 10 gigs. And for the manager, is only admin. Great, now the user's account has been created. As you can see there, if we check the all account, as you can see there's only two accounts, admin and users. Now for the management services, we need to open the administration privilege. As you can see here, for the admin, we can setting all the privilege on the Nextcloud. As you can see, for the background job sharing, maybe for share by email, etc. You can edit here. And by the way, this is for the admin.
An additional feature of Nextcloud is the ability to connect Nextcloud with LibreOffice to create and edit Word or Excel document. To enable this feature, we first need to install LibreOffice. Okay, then Add the application. In your app, type Edit Files in the search bar and find Edit File with LibreOffice. Click Download and Enable. Once done, go to Files, create a new folder. And then add a new file. In this case, we use text file. Okay, click Create, choose the file, and save. If the file has been added, we can share it by entering a name, email, or federated cloud ID. Okay, in here, we enter the Nextcloud account name that has been displayed. We can set permission during sharing with the three options: view only, allow editing, or custom permission. We use allow editing. Click save and share. Then go to another account. Enter the username and password another account. If you already logged in, click Shares bar, then Shares with you. The file will appear with admin as the sender. Don't click the file, but right-click and select Edit with LibreOffice. Then, you log into LibreOffice. Enter username and password. Okay, this additional feature is now accessible. You can edit file in this library.
Alright, so that leads us to the conclusion of today's video. So in conclusion, Nextcloud offers a compelling solution for those seeking a private, secure, and customizable platform for file sharing and collaboration. By hosting Nextcloud on your own server, You gain complete control over your data, ensure it remains private and protected from external threats. Some of the key advantages of using Nextcloud is data privacy, security, personal customization, and cost effectiveness over the other public cloud alternatives such as Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, etc. By choosing Nextcloud as your own private SaaS or your private cloud server, you can establish a secure and reliable platform for file sharing, collaboration, and data management, empowering your organization to work efficiently while protecting sensitive information. Alright, that's it for today's video. Have a great day. Thank you. See ya.